Alright, HadesOmega here. So I'm gonna add this to the ingredients video. Alright. I got another solar panel. Alright, so this one is a Trina solar panel, as you can see right there. Okay? Yeah, it's brand new. Never been used. This dude bought a bunch of them, and I guess they wound up not installing them. He had probably like 50 of them or something, and he was selling them for 150 each. All right, so I got the other ones for $100 each. This one was 150. It's about a half as much more, but it's brand new. Okay, and the dimensions are exactly the same as the Jinko ones. Okay, so these are the ones that I bought before. The Jinko ones, they're still sitting here in my backyard. They're literally the same dimensions, so that's why I bought it. All right, and also, so I've decided instead of mounting it on the roof, I'm gonna do a ground mount system. Okay, that way, you know, I don't have to do anything with the roof or whatever. You know. There's some scratches on this one. Oh yeah, there is scratches on this. Dadgummit. Oh well, whatever. It's fine. I'm sure it'll buff out. We'll have to go wash it. So, but anyway, yeah. So this puts out pretty much the same power as the other ones. It's 335 watts. It's actually a little bit more powerful than the other one. This is 335 watts. Trina Solar. I'm not sure where these are made. Oh, these are made in Vietnam. Okay, so the other ones were made in Malaysia. These ones are made in Vietnam. So these East Asian country solar panels. Very cheap. Doesn't mean they're garbage though. This one puts out 335 watts. Max power voltage 37.9 volts. I did check the open circuit voltage right here, and it was 44 volts when I checked it, and he put it in the sun and everything. So okay, yeah. So the other one was roughly like 40 volts too. So yeah, so there it is. How much current? 8.84 amps. Okay, and that's compared to the Jinko ones. The Jinko is 320, so that one is actually a little bit more powerful. It's the same size too. It's crazy, right? And this is 8.5. Yeah, it's literally the same specs almost. Okay, this one just puts out 15 extra watts. So cool, not bad. So we did pay more, but we got more. We got more power out of it actually. So that's not bad, and it's brand new, so can't complain much. Okay, so there it is, Trina solar panel, and my plan is to mount it back here. Okay, the problem with mounting it back here is the garage is all the way in the front of the house, and this is back here, so we're gonna have to do a very long wire run. But if we use 8-gauge wire, I think we could do it. So the idea is to build a ground mount rack right here. All right, so right here is perfect because there's not too many obstructions right here, and it's facing the southern south is like that way a little bit. Okay, so it's perfect, and we're just going to put it against the wall. It will take up like minimum space, you know. There's nothing growing out here. This is part of my mom's garden. This is my mom's garden, by the way. So yeah, and then I don't know, maybe we could put a little shade back here for the for this table. I don't know, man. I was thinking maybe you could even mount it here, you know, on the fence. But yeah, well anyway, yeah, I'm gonna have to build a mount for it, and I kind of have an idea. It's basically just gonna sit on the ground, kind of like a ladder does. Okay, and then we're gonna have to make some kind of like an A-frame like this, and my plan is to use a super strut for it. Okay, so we're gonna go buy more super strut, more conduit, and more wiring. So basically the wire run that we're gonna do is like almost double or triple. Okay, so the idea is to put the solar panels right here. I have to go measure it real quick, but I'm pretty sure they take up 10 feet if they're standing straight up, and then we're gonna run the wire in a conduit along here. Okay, we could bury it if we wanted to, but I'm just gonna leave it out here. Okay, we're gonna run the conduit all the way to we're gonna follow the fence line is what we're gonna do. Okay, it's gonna go along this fence line behind all these plants and stuff, all the way here. And I heard you can run a lot. You can run like 100 foot of this DC cable. It's gonna go here, and it's gonna go in the garage like right here. Okay. I'm just gonna run it underneath the door is what I'm gonna do. Okay, I think that should be good. It's an 8 gauge wire. It's pretty big, but yeah. We're gonna run it here, and then up this. We're gonna use this post right here since it's already here. Okay, we're gonna use all existing structures. I'm gonna mount it to this. Should be easy. It's made out of wood. And then we're gonna go back down, go this way, and then just the wire will just come out and go through the door, underneath the door. So that way, it'll be simple. If I ever need to remove it, or if I want to do something with it, I could take it out. But yeah, that is the longest wire run. It's gonna make the cost of the wires a lot. Okay. And then it's just gonna go into the garage, and then yeah, this is on the wrong side of the garage too, by the way. so yeah, it's gonna have to go. It's gonna have to go back there. All right. There's the door back there. We don't use that door because, as you can see, it's blocked by a lot of stuff. You can kind of get in there, but it's hard. And then we're just gonna run. What I might do is run it along the back here. We'll run it along the back and along back here, and to the inverter right here. Okay, and then the batteries will be like here. So, okay, so that's the plan. That's the idea how we're gonna get this thing working. All right. So the good thing about what I'm planning is, yeah, technically you need a planning permit for this, but I'm just, everything is gonna be in the backyard. No one's gonna see it, so I'm not gonna get any permits or anything. Nobody's gonna come over to inspect it or anything. I don't have to poke any holes into the house, so my parents didn't want me doing that either. And I'm not gonna be mounting them on the roof, okay, for people to see. It's gonna be in the back and nobody will see them, It's gonna be kind of hard to get to, okay? So yeah, that's the that is the revised plan. I'm going with a ground mount instead of a roof mount. But to tell you the truth, up here would have been the best place, man. Honestly, I was thinking of just mounting the 3 panels on the top there, and then run the conduit down here, and then run the conduit to right here, and then drill a hole right through the wall, because there's a sprinkler thing right there. So I know I'm not going to hit anything important, okay? And it will just go out here and then right through the inverter, and that would be like the minimum amount of wiring I would need, okay? And then you could pretty easily expand the system, okay? You could yeah. So if you were just to put 3 panels up there, that wouldn't take up a lot of the roof. Literally, you could probably put 9, you probably put like 12 panels up there, if you wanted to expand it in the future. But that's like too much for this inverter. You're gonna have to get more inverters then. That's pretty much. But yeah, so yeah, in the backyard there's not that much more room to grow. Maybe I could add 1 more panel, or I can put a panel on top of the gazebo is what I could do. But for that I would want smaller panels is what I'm thinking. Anyway, yep, so that's what it is. So like, yeah, in the previous video we installed this inverter on the wall here. It's not supposed to be on anything combustible, but it's fine. It looks nice. It looks aesthetically pleasing. It matches the colors of the wall. Okay, so yeah, that's what's going on. So we're going with a ground mount now, and that is the least intrusive way I could think of doing it. Okay, other than just like leaving the panels in front of the garage and running the wires inside, but yeah, you also want to think like, hey, you don't want people to see this, and you don't want people to steal it, because somebody just stole a solar panel out of my van. They broke my passenger side window, and they took the solar panel out of it, and then they came back and they stole a smaller solar panel that I had in the van too. So yeah, man, people have sticky fingers around here, man. I'm telling you, if they can get their hands on it, they can take it. They'll take it, They don't care. So yeah, that's another good reason to put the solar panels in the backyard, is so you're not advertising that you have them. Okay, so people won't want to steal them. Okay, apparently people, solar panels are a hot theft item, is what I'm gonna say. But they're like everywhere now. They're literally everywhere. And they're not really that expensive. So, yeah, I don't know, man. It's just people. First it's catalytic converters, now it's freaking solar panels. So they're not even that very powerful solar panel they stole. Alright, HadesOmega out.